The first pitch, the four-seam fastball, is the most common pitch thrown in the MLB and baseball in general. The reason for this is that it is the easiest pitch to be thrown, only having backspin. The Magnus force will create a low pressure on the top of the ball caused by the air that is flowing smoothly. From this, the ball will want to move towards this low pressure zone, causing the ball to fly on a straight path towards home plate. The next pitch is the two-seam fastball. And the difference between the two-seam and the four-seam is that the two-seam will have a sharp horizontal movement. This movement is caused by the ball having a backspin on a tilted axis. This slight tilt will cause the low pressure zone to be on the side of the baseball, and in turn, the ball will move towards the low pressure zone, giving the ball its movement. The fourth pitch is the curveball, and in my opinion is one of the most fun pitches to throw. The curveball, originally called the drop ball, gets its name from its movement. The ball will look like it is coming straight at your shoulder, but at the last second it will drop or curve to the catcher's glove. The reason for this, unlike the fastball having backspin, the curveball has front spin. This front spin will have the low pressure zone be on the bottom of the ball instead of it being on the top. Like the rest of the pitches, the ball will move towards the low pressure zone, and that is why the ball curves. The changeup can be the easiest breaking ball to throw because it takes the least amount of effort to throw it. The changeup, despite it being a breaking ball, does have backspin, whereas most breaking balls will have front spin. The reason the changeup is able to drop or have its movement and not fly in a straight path like a fastball is because it has more spin, yet a lower velocity, giving it the ability to drop. The next pitch, the slider, is much like the curveball in the respect that they both have front spin, but the difference between them is that the slider has a horizontal movement much like the two-seam. The spin is on a tilted axis and will cause the low pressure zone to be on the side of the baseball, but because it does have front spin acting on it, the ball will have more horizontal movement. The last pitch and the most uncommon pitch to throw is the knuckleball. The reason for it being hard and uncommon is that the Magnus force acts the least on this pitch and causes it to be unpredictable. This is caused by the ball having little to no spin while in flight. The reason the ball does have movement is from the airflow being split on the seams of the ball. When the ball has little rotation, the airflow will move from one side of the ball to the other. When the flow goes from one side of the ball will move towards that side. When the airflow switches to the other side, the ball will then in turn move to that side. This changing in airflow causes the ball to move back and forth unpredictably.